is Warner Hallier, who's going to give the next presentation. So, thank you.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Oh, wonderful. All right. So like Professor Tallman said, my name is Warner Hallier. I'm a sophomore here at North Central College and the Coffee Lab team lead for the student org group. Thank you. This organization believes in the benefits of entrepreneurial action and building a more sustainable world, and believes in and supports that belief through high impact projects. I've had the privilege to be the student representative and the liaison of this new partnership between North Central College and Enactus with the development of this lab as the Coffee Lab team lead. While I was reflecting and thinking about this experience, I realized that about this time last year I was in Professor Tallman's very popular coffee class, where at the time I was a science major. And I quickly took a sharp turn towards social impact and conscious business practices. After I got wind of this space potentially coming to campus, I quickly inserted myself in the development of it because I knew it was going to be something greater than I could have imagined. And I wanted to be in the midst of it all. I've been fortunate enough to take part in the rapidly occurring events since then. At the summer of last year, I found myself in meetings with North Central's operations team, Center for Social Impact, Professor Tallman, Chairman of the Board Jim McDermott, and Entrepreneur in Residence Connor McGurry. Little did I know this would only be the beginning of many conversations with the moving parts that contributed to this lab. The opportunity I had to learn from North Central's operations, marketing, alumni and development, finance departments, just to name a few, was beyond imaginable. This was such a humbling and extensive hands-on learning experience. In essence, I saw what the beginning of a small business looks like with the resources and manpower of two amazing partners, North Central College and Enactus. As the space grew into something more tangible, I knew the next moving part in learning from this experience would be going to meet the farmers in Guatemala that Professor Tallman touched base on. Through traveling to Guatemala, fellow students and I were reminded what an honor it is to bring their goods to the greater market of the Naperville community and beyond. Traveling there was a life-changing experience that brought more energy for this highly anticipated space to come to life. To continue with the anticipation, the opportunities for students began to reveal as the lab became more tangible, specifically in other student orgs within academia. Each week there will be an event held in there called The Union, a music venue for social impact in which Enactus serves and sells coffee. And most recently, we've been able to offer tours of the lab to community members, alumni of the college, and current students. The initial perplexity and expression of curiosity people have peeking their way in is always really fun, but the conversation that follows is always filled with excitement and enthusiasm. Beyond events such as this, the research, ideas, and hands-on learning that will be able to take place here is hard to capture in a single sentence. For example, just the other day a friend of mine texted and said his chemistry class gets to work in the lab. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. And he goes, they were going to test water quality and analyze the data that the ProGret roaster projected. What that is way beyond me. However, as a sophomore, he was already getting hands-on experience and application of what he has been learning in the classroom through this space. Where the lab can go from here is borderline endless. While yes, with the practice and wise guidance Jim McDermott has played in this and the phases of the plan he encouraged us to do our set, there is still the allowance of flexibility and organic experimentation through roasting, research, learning, and conversation cultivated in here.
Tell them about the dishwasher.
Oh, the dishwasher, you're so right. The dishwasher especially. The possibility of a growing business, the opportunity to run coffee cupping classes, or the events that build community while tasting great coffee, and so much more is what continuously brings me back to the table to seek more learning experiences and knowledge from the people who contributed to this. For those who are about to step in this space behind me, I challenge you to dream anything but big dreams. Feel the excitement of being in only one of 3 spaces in the country on North Central College's campus. I imagine students talking big ideas in this space while smelling the amazing aroma of coffee that is in the air. Truly, this space is contagious. Thank you to those whose hands were involved in creating this to be a tangible space. Thank you to Dr. Crystal and your amazing wealth of knowledge about our partners in Guatemala and the cultural learning environment you bring to this space. Thank you to Professor Tallman and your knowledge and expertise within the coffee and accounting fields. Thank you to Jim McDermott for your patient and diligent guidance and support to bring this space to life. Your leadership has been an absolute blessing to me and all who have had the opportunity to work with you. And thank you to Connor McGurry for showing me what doing it all looks like. Point to anything in this lab and he has had a hand in getting it there, so that's just amazing. And thank you to my partners and dear friends in Enactus. Your gentle influence while organizing events and meetings do not go unnoticed, and I've just been encouraged and inspired by you all, so thank you very much. Sincerely, there are too many hands to count that played a role in bringing this to life, so thank you to those that did, and for being a catalyst to this unique opportunity for North Central. This is a perfect example of what a liberal arts education looks like, along with what great-minded and skilled people can do. It has been an honor to learn and work with those in the process. Thank you, and cheers to the Coffee Lab.
Thank you, everybody. I'd like to invite